2025 is fast approaching, and with that comes the time of New Year's resolutions. Now, did you know that 88% of people that set a New Year's resolution fail within the first 2 weeks? That's why I'm here to issue a challenge that has a little bit of a difference. It's something that makes you fitter, stronger, and more focused with better discipline. January is a great time for a fresh start, but most people end up wasting it with goals that are too big or pretty hard to focus on. Things get difficult, it doesn't go the way they plan, they skip one day, and then they have to wait till next New Year resolution, I'll get it next time. This system is created with consistency in mind over that perfectionist all or nothing mentality. What we're going to talk about here is the January reset. Here are the January reset rules. You have to do every single one of these every single day. It's non-negotiable. It's the only way that you're going to see improvement. Rule number 1, 45-minute workout. Now this can be at the gym, outside, at home. Most of the time I think it's going to manifest itself in a mix. It's rain, wind or shine, you've got to absolutely, regardless of the circumstance, find a way to do a 45-minute workout. Rule number 2, a 15-minute walk every single day. Now preferably this has to be outside. The reason for this is that walking on a treadmill for 15 minutes is, it's going to have the caloric benefits of burning, the calories of walking 15 minutes. It is a great thing to be walking, just to get your step count up and get that passive calorie burn up. But you're kind of negating the mental health benefits of walking outside. January is one of the most kind of depressing months for people. It's one of the months that I think has one of the worst documented mental health throughout the general populace. It's just because it's very low light in January. It does feel like there's not a lot to look forward to in January. So it can be really good to just take these walks and check in on yourself, check in on your mental health, and spend a little bit of time outside. Rule number 3, drink 3 litres of water every single day. Hydration is absolutely important for the body. It's great for health, it's great for mental health, great for your skin. It's something that you absolutely should be doing, is making sure that you're getting your fluids in, especially a little bit extra because you are going to be working out every single day. You want to stay hydrated. It's going to help you on your journey. It's going to help you recover a little bit from workouts and just really stay healthy. It's also important because a lot of the time people actually confuse hunger and thirst. I've often found that people can think that they're hungry, think that they need a snack, but once they take a big drink of water, they realise that's actually what they wanted. So it's a double-edged thing. It will probably reduce your calorie intake and it will have a profound effect on your transformation and how you feel. Rule number 4, no cheat meals, no junk food, no snacking on sugary crap. You know this. You know that this is something that you have to do. It's so easy to get kind of bored in those kind of long nights of January and think, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have a bowl of popcorn in front of the TV. It comes to us very easily. But by being mindful of this and kind of cutting out the junk food, you're going to see a major difference on how you feel and how you look. Rule number 5, only drink on special occasions. Now, Friday is not a special occasion. It has to be something that is truly meaningful. If it is a birthday or a special anniversary in January, I'm permissible, don't take it too far, but I'm permissible that you can go out and enjoy that time as long as you come back the next day and stick to all the protocols. Alcohol can absolutely set your progress back because, one, you're doing everything that you shouldn't be doing. You're taking in excess calories, you're more likely to eat junk food when you've had a drink, and you're dehydrating yourself. It's not something that is really great. It can also be quite bad if you're someone that does suffer from, poor mental health. Taking alcohol into the mix is not helpful. However, I also know that, people live a life, and rather than discourage a lot of people that maybe have a really good reason, maybe your wedding, is in January, I think it would be amiss for me to tell you, oh no, you can't drink for that. But by and large, I think most people on this challenge should be cutting that alcohol out. Rule number 6 is read one chapter of a book every single day. Now, this is important. It's important that it is a physical book, or, at the very least, that it's an ebook on like a Kindle or something. Audiobooks are great, but I don't think that they have the same kind of relationship. It's not too different from watching TV. So the reason that we want to read the book is it's just good to find inspiration in that. I think a lot of the times, be that a fictional or a kind of motivational book, either or, I think those can be quite good, because you're increasing your knowledge, you're maybe increasing your motivation as well. If you can relate to a character, or if you can relate to, if it's a biography, just something that is going to inspire you. It's discipline, it makes you better. I've noticed that when I'm reading more often, I do feel a little bit more on the ball, kind of intellect wise. So it's a great habit to build, and if it's something that you also want to do, beyond the challenge, it can be good to build in that just one chapter a day, and then you'll find that you'll maybe get through a lot more books this year than you otherwise would have. Rule number 7, take a progress picture at the start and at the end. Now, this is probably the only rule that you don't have to do every single day. I've seen a lot of challenges that tell you to take a picture every day, and failing a challenge like this over forgetting to take a picture one day is kind of ridiculous. This isn't for social media. It can be if that makes you feel good. But if you feel a little bit nervous about it, that's totally fine. This is just to see your start and your end so that you can see the difference you made with these 31 days. Rule number 8, do some type of mindfulness practice. Now, that can be 10 minutes of meditation, or it can be write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Some sort of mechanism so that you can reflect on your mental well-being. I would say that writing down 3 good things that happened to you that day can be really good for reframing how you think about your life. If you feel down in the dumps, you're more likely to kind of make poor decisions for your health. So keeping that mental health up there is so important too. And if you focus on the positives, you're going to start viewing your life in a much more positive way. So taking mindful practice such as meditation or gratitude journaling or anything of that kind of genre is going to be so helpful across these 31 days, and they're going to make you much more likely to stick to it. Number 9, 1 veg, 1 carb, 1 protein. What this system of eating does is ensures that you're getting a balanced diet. So we're looking for at least 1 source of vegetables or fruit in every meal. We're looking for 1 source of carbohydrates in every meal and 1 source of lean protein. It's very simple. It's not that restrictive. It's just making sure that you're getting a balanced diet and that you are getting enough protein and enough kind of micronutrients through the vegetables in your diet. Now, I've not mentioned fat here. Fat is definitely an important macronutrient and plays an important role, but most people are already consuming too much fat in their diet, or at least consuming an adequate amount. Usually in this system, fat will find its way there, but obviously just be mindful, don't be cutting out every single fat source in your diet. Just make sure that it's nice and balanced, a nice balanced plate with 1 veg, 1 carb, and 1 protein. Now, this doesn't even need to be boring. It doesn't need to be chicken, broccoli and rice, even though that would be a perfect example. You know, you could even have a burger on this diet. You know, you've got the carb with the bread, you've got the protein with the patty, and then you maybe put some lettuce, tomato on it, and there you are, you're getting at least one, technically fruit, but veg source in your diet. The problem only comes is when you take a meal like that and you go, I'm going to get the fries, and then I'm going to get a side of jalapeno poppers, and I'm going to get a big full sugar Coca-Cola. That's when the problem comes in. So it's just about making sure that by sticking to this kind of three-point system, that you're eating a balanced diet, but you're not, you know, taking it too far. Rule number 10, digital detox. What we're going to look for is a time bar on your social media. I really wouldn't want to see people using social media before 9 a.m. or after 9 p.m. Just really bad for your sleep schedule to be taking that blue light into your eyes, and for social media to be the first thing you see when you wake up is probably not going to be best for your productivity or really your mental health as well. So not just that in the digital detox, what I'm going to look for as well is one committed day a week of seizing the day and having a maximum 1 hour of social media within that day. So, you know, use that time. Maybe it's a Sunday and you, instead of being on social media, instead of lazing on the couch, you go out, you enjoy a new experience, you try the new cafe that's just opened up in your area, and you talk to the person you're with. You know, you're not on your phone, you're not checking social media, you're not texting. You know, it's just about being there, being in that experience and really taking it in. You know, maybe go a hill walk, go a hike, climb a mountain, and don't record it. Don't post about it. Just take that experience in as it was meant to be. Now, why should you do this? Well, if you've got this far in the video, I think that you're going to be someone that's pretty motivated. There's something in your mind that's made you stay this long. I know that how you start a year makes the difference in how that year goes along. You know, you start as you mean to go on, and you should start your year as how you mean your year to go on. You know, by making these habits, by using this opportunity as a reset, you can build these habits. It takes 30 days to build a habit. What we are doing in this challenge is 31. So all of these new positive habits by the end of this should be cemented and make a major impact on how you live your life and how you seize this year. You can achieve your goals, make yourself a little bit more confident, have a clearer mind, and make productive strides towards getting what you want out of this month, out of this year, and out of the rest of your life. It's very easy to feel temporarily inspired. So what I want you to do right now, if you're serious about this, if there's a change that you want to see this year, I want you to comment down below, I'm resetting. And I want you to take a screenshot of that. And it means throughout this challenge, every single day that you're struggling, that you feel like you can't do it, that you feel like you might compromise on one of these rules, you can look at that commitment and remember why you're doing it, what made you get this far in the video, what made you feel inspired enough to publicly put it out there that you were resetting. And what I want you to do as well, if you get the opportunity, if there's someone you think that's quite like-minded to yourself, share it with them, be it a partner, a friend, a relative. Share this video, share this challenge, and have them join in too. It's so much easier to commit to something, to make a lifestyle change, when someone else is in your corner and on the same journey as you. It's why I'm documenting it, it's why I'm putting it on YouTube, and it's why I'm giving other people an opportunity to partake in this. You know, I'm setting the challenge out here. I'm going to be posting about this every single day that I'm on it, so that, you know, I'm staying accountable to it, and it'll maybe give you the opportunity to look at that and you can stay accountable too. But it's also really good to have someone in real life that you can share this with and participate in this with. So let me know down below, did you enjoy this video? Are you taking part in the challenge? Please, I want to see the comments absolutely flooded with "I'm resetting." If you liked it, give the video a like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can stay up to date knowing that I'm doing my January reset whilst you're doing yours. And please feel free to create your own videos on this. And tag me, I would love to see them. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you in the new year and hopefully you'll be resetting too.